Hello, ladies, chins, and mouth-breathing naysayers. We return to Spelunky. It is the daily challenge. It is May 15th. Not sure if the next one rolled up, so it might be the May 16th challenge. But as far as I'm concerned, this is May 15th, and I'm going to treat it as such. And if this is not the truth, we will find out at the end of it when the scores are displayed, unless it is another complete disaster of a daily challenge, and I just quit in disgust after I die at the 10-minute mark to a stray arrow trap that immediately destroyed everything I was trying to accomplish. We came all the way over here for $500. Amazing. Look, this pattern has to stop at some point, right? And I'll be here for it. I'm going to be here for when the pattern stops. The pain is contained. The hemorrhage is staunched. And I can finally do a daily challenge that doesn't end in complete disaster. There's a lot of money in this seed, in this 1-1. But I ain't about ghosting 1-1. That's not what I'm all about. I normally, or rather, I might sometimes do so much money. It's just wrong. All this money not being ghosted, and in fact, it was easy navigation too. We with just maybe 1 or 2 ropes, we could have gotten all that stuff ghosted. But very, very often, you have to tie me down and hold a gun to my head for me to wait around for the damn ghost on 1-1. Sometimes you get very, very rarely those opportunities where you actually waste a ton of time. Yeah, sure, why not? So you naturally get to that ghost, and it doesn't feel too awful to wait for it, but most of the time I'm going to be like, ugh, just get me out of here. I cannot do it no more. Well, that's one way to invite disaster into my life, by failing miserably to turn around and whip an arrow. But that's all right. Thankfully, Major Stupid made my life a little bit more comfortable. No, I mean, no. At least we got some ropes to get out of this mess. How foolish. How stupid to get stuck all the way down there. Well, here we have a piece of garbage. He deserves nothing but death. Ooh. That's a little too tight there, but everything's fine. One of those seeds, huh? One of those seeds that only give you ropes. At least we got some climbing gloves to make the pain slightly more endurable. Please jump, please jump. You've been destroyed by my incredible prowess. Alright, there's no getting into that area. Of course, not going to be using a bomb to get all the way in there for dubious gain. So off we go to the next level. No big deal. This climbing gloves pickup is fine, it's good. It will get me going for at least for the duration of the mines. It should be just fine. Is it time? Is it time to start saying, let us leave the gems alone so that maybe I may ghost them in the future? Oh no, man. With this current situation, I think I'm going to take it easy with that entire endeavor. There's some innocent creatures here that are harming nobody, therefore I must destroy them. Oh, really? Oh, really? What a propitious. I just mix momentous and propitious. What a wonderful little store that this idiot has. And a Kali altar. This pleases me greatly. Seems like there's also an idol somewhere, huh? Oh, no. There's, of course, a pissed off shopkeeper at the exit. No, I said idol, I meant vault. But there might also be a vault somewhere. It might be the full Monty going on in this level. This guy is just dead meat. Oh, what an absolute buffoon. What kind of a noob gets trapped in a cobweb, of all things? Absolute garbage. This guy has no idea what he's doing, and we have a whole minute before the ghost comes. There was a key somewhere that I saw that I already forgot where it's at, but it doesn't really matter because there's a mattock, so it's not going to... Oh, there's this already liberated. It's all good. Just toss that over there. Major Stupid, come with me. you know what? We're gonna be doing nothing about that. Major Stupid, come with me. You shall be given the ultimate reward. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. Look, listen, fellas. You all need to do me a solid here. You guys all need to stop it with the ordering of the items online. This practice needs to stop. It needs to stop. Y'all need to get off your butts, put on a hazmat suit, and load up on that Lysol, and go out into the wild, and go get your own stuff at a local store. Because let me tell you, this Monday, no exaggeration here, no rejiggering of the stats, literally, the second most packages I have ever had in the day job. You may not know, I am a postman by trade. The second most of all time, including all Christmases past. This Monday, some random May Monday, I had, I think it was 247 packages for my entire route. Usually you can fit, the packages, they sort them in these tall containers and they roll them out to the back of your truck, right? That's how I do. Usually you'll get one full one, half another. That's a normal healthy amount that will fill your day. When it's a little heavy, you get 3. When it's light, you get 1. But it's around there. It's around there, and I can comfortably, or sometimes uncomfortably, but I can fit them in the damn postal truck. I can do it. It's a little painful, but I can do it. Okay? I had 8 containers. I filled up my truck to the brim, and I still did not fit half of everything I had. Are you people going nuts? Stop it with the online shopping. Stop it with the becoming a customer to Amazon. It's all Amazon packages. The Amazon is holding the post office by its scrotum. And they basically call all the shots while not being charged nearly as much for postage as the post office could get away with. This is true. I am an insider. My information is correct. That being said, man, was it painful. It was painful. It's a tough time. Obviously, it's a day work and you get through the day's work and it's not like you died or nothing, but I felt like my back felt bruised, like I have been pummeled by an army of midgets. That's how it felt, my back. So, please, y'all gotta relax. Just cool it. You're supposed to be saving your money for important basic needs. Stop buying dildos on Amazon. Stop it. So that my life can become cushy again. Often say, I got a cushy ass job, ain't complaining. Y'all not making it like that anymore. You're actually making me work for my money. This is just unheard of. I'm a postal worker. I don't work for my money. I just sit on my ass and get a paycheck at the end of the month. Actually, it's every 2 weeks. And that's about it. Freaking pieces of garbage, all of y'all. Making my life actual difficulty. Oh, I can't freaking believe it. Can't freaking believe it. No, all jokes aside, though, it is pretty out of control. It's all because of all the lockdowns. Everybody's ordering this stuff. Nobody wants to go out for their items. So, holy crap, brother. Please, I want this to blow up. Tough times. I'm definitely earning my paycheck now. Okay, so this guy, I think we do have a crazy piece of garbage of a shopkeeper over here too. I cannot afford to do anything That's triggered. That's not triggered. You can maybe trigger it like so. Yeah, climbing gloves, alright. It's all good. I would love to get some extra bombs. That'll be fantastic. That'll be great. A little bit of a pain in the ass. I don't really know how to deal with the shopkeepers down there. So I'm procrastinating on it, even though, you know, it makes it more difficult when I procrastinate on it. So I do have spike shoes. Yeah. I do have spike shoes. There you go. It's doable. One dead. I think I'm okay spending one bomb here. Don't want to waste my Mattock. This guy is pretty annoying, but I think it's doable. Just one more will time stomp. Hey, yeah. Oh boy. We don't care about that. Vault being ghosted is easy. What we care about is the stuff that's on the side here. Pretty annoying. We'll make it happen. This seed is looking super rich. Not gonna be dishonest with you. It's looking great. I'm so damn nervous about this power keg though. We can actually walk all the way back to places. It's amazing. Looking real good. And you know, the extra challenge of not having bombs and stuff makes it so that it's a seed not well tread, you know? Not a lot of people are going to succeed in this seed. That's what I'm trying to say. So we have extra chances of being right at the tippy top of the leaderboard. I'm all about competing with random strangers on the internet. If there's something that is extremely good for your soul, is to compete with random strangers on the internet. That's like the greatest, best thing you can do with your investment, your time. Invest it in trying to be better than some random people on the internet. That's what will really, really boost your self-esteem. Internet blood sports. Good stuff. I can't stop myself. I can't stop myself from getting all these wonderful items. It's very easy to get in there with another swing of this Mattock. There you go. Need to have all of those things. Happily, we can go around. Forgot that was a gem. Was it ghosted? Sounded like it was ghosted. Whoa, that was a little too close, wasn't it? It's slightly too high. Feels like 1 pixel higher, and those spikes would have been my end. Okay, Major Stupid. You have cried long enough. It is time to give you what you deserve. Another beautiful dog. Give it on to Callie. She is the great dog owner of the sky. Or I guess of the underground. Not really a reason to go into these powder kegs area. Definitely going to go to that vault though. Could this be it? Could this be our opportunity to not fail miserably at a daily challenge? Get it done nicely, get it done elegantly, with all kinds of panache. Oh yeah. Panache, the best power ever conceived. Just need to play 5 more cards and all 10 damage shall be dealt to all enemies. Give me that money. Oh yeah, give me that. That pickaxe once more. We're going to deplete it here. We've used it a lot. Gems does. Pain in the ass though. To ghost. Instead we're just going to get 1 swing, 1 piece of money. Sure. Whatever. And there it is. Pretty pleased with how that turned out. Because now we can leave with a shotgun. And we use the Mattock pretty damn effectively. Look at the amount of cash in my pocket right now. Living these mines. Freaking filthy rich. I'm going to ghost that one. It's too much work. And too much risk. Should I grab that diamond? That feels pretty damn stupid. Of course, the big fat downside is the amount of bombs right now, but that can be remedied. The black market should hopefully liberate me from this horrible dearth of explosives. It will solve that problem handily and beautifully, and we will be able to continue to blow out the city of gold. This is going to be it. This is it. I'm calling it right here. This is the seed that will allow me to get out the doldrums of this horrible curse. Could even get the shopkeeper corpse to Cali, but I'm far too much of a busy boy. Off we go. Oh boy. Not Cali Alto, but Black Market already right there. Very pleased to see. Could have used that orange frog to get into the to the Black Market. That's alright. 2 bombs. Yeah, there's no reason not to do it right now. You gotta have all these gems. Really hard to get to them. I'm going to use a rope here to explore. Not terribly stressed out about taking damage anywhere. Now, it is conceivable this frog could have been used to open the Black Market. It was really difficult though. I will get Major Stupid the help he deserves. Oh, I could have definitely used the frog. Okay, we can get back up here, no problem. Could have definitely used the frog to open the way to the crate there. That would have been really helpful. Bombs for me, please? Well, alright. It's one of them. It's one of them. No bombs, but quite a few ways to get gems out of the walls, huh? Pretty awesome. This guy, I think we need to alert him to our presence. Do something like that. He should spike himself, he should tiki trap himself, all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, it's actually pretty difficult for him to do that, but we do have a shotgun laying about somewhere. Let's get that done. I guess I'll do it like this. Pretty damn annoying. There you go. And he's dead. Alright, good stuff. Good meeting. Hope to see this again. See you again. Very productive. All of them. Oh, baby, there's so much cash. This seed is amazing. Where money is concerned, not so much. Not so much. Ooh, the explosives. We'll make it work. Don't worry about it. All the blood. All that. I think we are, in fact, is this possible? I can do the first one. Can I do the second? Yeah. Oh, I'm just too damn badass. Look at this incredible super miner. I love super miners. I love to put them in my super basement and put them in super restraints to make super videos. So much cash. It is super crazy. I am very super pleased with this super daily challenge. Not gonna lie. Explosives? Explosive situation could be better. My ability to get around places could be better. We do have 8 ropes. I'm just being really stingy with them. Definitely make my life easier by throwing a few more ropes here and there, not have to navigate so hard. It's hard. Oh my goodness, these frogs want my blood, but I have harvested theirs. What a crazy inversion! Please. That was stupid. That was dumb. Money for me. You know what? I hate you, Tiki Trap. Now we can go all the way back up there. That emerald, a little challenging, but not a big deal. That sapphire, just not even worth it though. Oh yeah, look at that. Amazing. Oh, just got done this week. Yesterday, drove back from the Netherlands, which is Anchorage, all the way down at the south coast of Alaska. It's a 6-hour, 5.5 hour drive in the summer. If you don't hit a snag, if there's not a lot of construction, it's quite the drive, and it's quite pleasing, honestly. These days, I look forward to it. It used to be an adventure. Now it's just routine, but it's a good routine. I've mentioned it several times. Just a good time, hang out with the wife. We comment on the events of the day, all the things that we see. It's very relaxed. We put on music. I will go out of my way to get a thumbstick chock full of all the news, all these newbies. It's like a 50-50 hit chance on getting a good new music as opposed to absolute trash that I feel bad for assaulting our eardrums with. Not much way to tell before I load it up because, you know, it's always on the last minute trying to get some tunes for the trip. And it's always, you know, it's a fun experience of discovery. Been getting very much into alt rock, and that's pretty much what we like to listen to. Something with a nice beat, but it's not all up in your face. Thoughtful or funny lyrics are a big plus. Sometimes my wife, I'm like, there's no way she's going to like this, but there's some clever, funny lyrics in there, and she ends up loving it. So do I want to keep this Mattock? Now that I was about to go, and I'm like, this thing is almost used up. We have gone through so many swings of this thing. I don't feel like I should keep swinging it. He's going to leave it behind. That being said, I will probably be leaving all kinds of money behind if I do this. But I'm doing it. So I must be, yeah, there you go. It was not a bad call, honestly. But if you think about it, each one of those swings could have been a freaking diamond in the black market. So who knows if that was a stupid choice or not. Give me a billion boxes of explosives. Give it to me. I would appreciate it a great deal. You know, for this trip, it's a long road. There's not that many rest stops. Not a whole lot. So all along the road, there will be these, they're not porta potties, but almost. They're outhouses. They're this rectangular building. There's just a public toilet in there, but instead of being, you know, sanitized, nice toilet, it is just a literal hole in which people do their business. Just with a seat, you know, it's not just a hole in the ground that you squat on it. This is not Afghanistan. It is a toilet-shaped thing. Holy crap, this guy come back. This boy came back. Probably just go in here. Do the business. We have sticky bombs now. I really don't like this fellow. It's not gonna work out. I don't like this fella. I'm going to take 2 bombs to dispatch him. Some serious horror stories going on in those buildings. I don't know if it's a thing in the lower 48 for long road trips. You'll see in the side of the road facility, if you want to put it very, very charitably. Please get murdered, Mr. Shopkeeper. I know you're coming. I know your ilk. I anticipate your moves. Cannot surprise me. Good stuff here. What you got down there? It was a hard hand. Very annoying. Okay, Belinda, you're going to be helpful in death. You're going to do what you couldn't do in life. Okay, well, that was not very helpful at all. And I'm a little mad. A little mad. So, well, the explosives were not great. I'm going to get out of there. Oh, almost. Oh, you got wrecked. You got wrecked, son. Every time. Look, one time, my wife, she just had an emergency. She just had to go. She just had to go. That bladder was about to blow. She had to go in there. Every time now, I will point at it and tease her about it because she had to turn around and not do her business. It was so foul in there. Must have been just a bad time of the year. Must have been right before they drained it. But I'm just surprised she didn't just outright barf. She was literally traumatized by the experience. And believe me, she ain't no spring flower. She knows how to cope with things. She grew up in a place without electricity, using outhouses all her freaking childhood. She ain't no wilting little damsel. But boy, that was so foul, she could not endure the experience before having to get out. 2 bombs for that. I don't know, man. I mean, this is 2 bombs for 3. That's decent, right? That was not decent at all. I'm a freaking idiot. And I have no idea what I'm talking about. I do not envy. I guess the bottom line is I do not envy the poor souls that need to go into those outhouses and clean them up. Eventually they do, right? Or do they simply... Is the practice to simply have people crap in them until they fill up and then we'll open another one? I'm sure they get drained, right? Hope so anyway. I don't know anything about the logistics of poop holes. Okay, I can't say that I have been educated in the entire line of work. Let me know if you're a poop hole depleter. Very happy that these people are now dead. And you can put them on my gravestone. Very happy that these people are now dead. No arrows pointed at my neighbors. Is it worth it to go in here? It's money. Little else. I might as well get something out of this, right? If you're a poop hole emptier, let me know in the comments below. I want to know all about your job. How do you muck those things? Probably just with a big ass tank and a hose that sucks it up. I'm pretty sure people don't go down there with buckets. I hope that you're well compensated if so, but I know that's for a fact that's not a thing. How can this man still be alive? This is just an affront to my sensibilities. Alright, we're done here. Off we go to the next area. Life is grand. Life is amazing. Too bad about the bombs. Like, it was a decent haul, but of course not going to make the run. But we might find better shops. I do not trust these monkeys. They have a history of jumping and plundering the depths of my anus, so I'm going to pass on having to deal with it. It's poor. I feel poor. Oh, what a great little line of sight here. Kaboomo! Get absolutely destroyed. Your life is forfeit. Can save this piece of trash. Actually do some good work here. Don't know if I'm going to bother to ghost. I'm not sure yet if it's worth it. I honestly wasn't even keeping track of the landscape bomb wise and gem wise. Looks like it's just difficult to get to all of them. There's 3 there. Do I want to work at it though? Takes some serious work and it's 1.5 minutes away. I will grab this idol for sure though. Good stuff. There's 2 here. I mean, there's some decent loot if I actually put in the time for it. So I want to do that. It's a good money seed, so I think it behooves me to go out of my way to squeeze it for all it's worth. Those monkeys. Please do not do the butt rape. Alright, good to go on that front, and now there's just all these other gems all over the place that we're just going to be waiting for. So good. I was too damn lazy. How about that pot? I'm not trying to get anything out of it. We'll harvest all the blood I can though. Might as well put my time into it. Definitely want to get the ones at the bottom ghosted first. That's the highest difficulty here. Get over here and get it done. Might as well take the... There goes the worth of the bomb. Pathetic. What has been going on this week? Let me tell all about me this week. That's about it. That's all I got. Just work, deliver your freaking rubber dildos to your house with much resentment. Really? We're gonna ghost it, huh? You're gonna play it like that, Miss Phantom. You freaking hussy. believe you did this to me. Here I am, anticipating your arrival, waiting with bated breath for your appearance. And no, you just had to be a total demure piece of garbage. Make it hard for me to get money. I forgive you, though. Forgive you. Without you, this machine would not work at all. You be a gem? You're not a gem. How do we get this? Goes there very easily. Just stand here, right, like a boss. Not very eventful. Life consists of waking up, dressing up, breakfasting, or fast breaking, if you want to be correct about it. Immediately go into the bathroom, do the business, drive to work. Be dismayed at the absolute obscenity of packages piled up every single day. There's no light day anymore. It's just every day. It's just different levels of despair. That's what my life is at the post office. It's different levels of despair when you go in. And of course, it's the post office. So they have been planning a grand total of 0 for this whole thing. There's no way into that area. And I only just now realized that there's no way into that gem in the middle. This has been 0 planning. Finally, they got a few temporary workers starting up, probably with the option of them becoming permanent. But, you know, because of the entire lockdowns stuff, there should be 1 million people chomping at the bit to get a job. You are in a buyer's market right now if you're an employer with an essential job to be done. But here they are. Here we all are. Scrambling. Taking all this dumbass, needless overtime because there's just not enough to do the job. Oh boy. What else am I going to bitch about if it's not my day job? What are you going to talk about, huh? The piranha might bite my ass. Oh no. Ugh, we are so beyond. We're so beyond Spelunky commentary. I'm going to fill it up with the pains and miseries of my life. My everyday life. There you have it. There you have it. It's just so silly though. How utterly idiotic it is. That we are at a time where the post office is at an all-time high, not even kidding. All-time high, I've never seen it like this. So busy. And is going also simultaneously going broke because, you know, the volume of letters is down. People are not sending letters, people are not advertising because, you know, there's no point. But you know what they're doing? Ordering packages left and right. Somehow, the post office manages to have a deficit. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that great? Peak postal right there. Anyway, I've said more than my piece on this entire topic. I am just overplaying it now for the sake of filling up the silence. Otherwise, it's just me telling you for the 20th time how much I absolutely loathe the shopkeepers. Have I told you lately how much I utterly despise this filth? And sometimes I need to go into this rant. Sometimes I must. Because I get a comment going, why do you hate them so much? They're just trying to do business. They're good people. Are you freaking good at me? Are you absolutely without a brain? Is it missing? Is it just not there anymore? Do you look inside one of your ear holes and see nothing but empty air and a peanut? Is that all there is in there? Could you even suggest that these people are trying to just do honest business? Have you ever seen an honest slaver? Have you ever seen an honest bestiality proponent? That's what these people are. It ain't illegal if you pay. That's their motto. That's what their entire raison d'être is. Is their entire thing. It's like, yeah, it's not illegal if you have the money to afford it. You're the kind of person that makes excuses for the most disgusting of industries. simply because they're just charging you for it. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, it ruined my day. I saw that absolutely deranged suggestion, and I just had to lay down for a while and nurse a rage headache because I was just flabbergasted that I was being assaulted with such a suggestion, that they are not deserving of all and every one of our insults and spite. They're garbage. They take slaves and they sell them to people. They take dogs and force them to kiss you. They take ladies and men, put them on display, and let you give money to claim them as property. They're holding them hostage until someone gives them money for them. Are you freaking kidding me? You think that Belinda is a willing participant in that transaction? Pretty sure Belinda is being held against her will with a shotgun to the small of her back. That's right where the tramp stamp is at. That tramp stamp of Joel forever, Joel and Belinda together forever, and then that nice like tribal pattern. I'm sorry, Belinda, but Joel abandoned you. He pumped and dumped like the absolute scumbag that he was. And now you're stuck here in this horrible situation, being sold for services rendered. Let's put it that way. That is just death itself. So let's maybe avoid death itself from exploding my face. Well, clearly, I mean, we could do a sacrifice here, and I'm going to. We could throw him into the warm and have incredible funny times with it. Didn't think that I had invigoration going on yet. That's pretty weird. When did we get so many points? Don't recall that at all. Anyway, a few bombs here. That's too bad. I thought that I was way, way, way far from invigoration. Would not have done that if I had realized. Anyway, of course, we have a vault. I am very much ready to visit death and violence upon this piece of trash. I actually still need to bomb it, huh? Because I've been nothing but incompetent. Is this gonna work? Yeah, now we can bomb in there. We get another mine. Thing is, it might have been worth simply using one of my bombs and using the mines for all other things. Yeah, this guy can just go F himself. Cool it. Just cool it. There you go. A little upsetting. It's all good. We get some stumps on this mammoth. Fantastic. A little displeased that we picked up the gem, but no big deal. I don't know if this is probably a bad idea, right? Did it anyway. I can't be stopped from being reckless now and then. It is in my nature. Sometimes I just cannot stop the worst demons of my nature. I gotta give in to temptation, do something reckless and ballsy to reassert my dominance. I want to get into the vault. I want to steal all her stuff. Bit of a problem here, though. A little difficult to get away from him, right? Of course he would find me. What else could it be? I believe we have lots of health, though. We were favored in that match, but that's exactly what I was fearing. Didn't stop myself from doing it, though, because damn it, I'm going to save up on bombs if I can help it. It's difficult to get places here. We have 5 ropes. I should be feeling perfectly free to spend them, please. There you go. Gotta love me some ice caves. Ghosting. It's a good time. It's a good time. Have I told you the plan? I'm pretty sure I have told you the plan. This is the plan going forward. What else am I going to talk about? There's no other thing to talk about. There's no events. The world is consumed by a pandemic There's nothing else going on. All news completely stopped. No other events are of any concern. Look, the plan is, we made our experiment. Worked really well for this the numbers of this channel. I'm very happy with the results on this channel. Like I already said, nothing really sets me apart playing any other video games. I will get there with Slay the Spire, and the plan is, I like to be transparent about this kind of stuff. Not really looking for feedback, although it's always welcome. But I don't like to make it into a surprise or anything like this. You know, this is what has been in my mind, and it's not like a guarantee that this is exactly what's going to happen. But the plan right now, there will be Spelunky and Slay the Spire in this channel eventually. And the other channel will be for one-time projects. And then also one-shots of video games. Instead of a Slay the Spire run, you will get a one-shot of a thing. You know, a game that I liked, that I go around playing. I can get a video out of this, and I'll explain the mechanics. You know, the typical first impressions kind of thing that I do enjoy doing for games that I feel really tickle my fancy. You know, I want that gem and I'm going to go for it. So that's going to be in the channel. I know that it's like jerking audiences around is upsetting, but a year from now it won't matter. It's just finding that final place to settle on, and once that's all taken care of, we can get the channels under control. And then on the other channel, I'll put the once a week, once every 2 weeks, there will be some kind of project, long-term project that I'm working on. And that's going to be it. That is the plan. Of course, not going to be abrupt, not going to be soon. I like to make a point to finish what I start. We're going to finish RimWorld. We're going to finish Half-Life Alyx. And though there's barely any demand for that, because it's just, you know, another Half-Life Alyx playthrough. There's nothing special out of it other than the lunacy that I engage in. You know, I do feel like I have watched parts of it, especially when I need to edit stuff out, and I do feel like it's a really fun thing to watch. I do make some decent, hilarious jokes, but it's not going to stand out for people to click on it, you know. So I understand why doesn't really get the numbers. But, you know, that's secondary. I'm having a super amazing blast playing through Half-Life Alyx. It's a super fun game to play. Got some criticisms as of late. A little too hand-holdy. In typical, not really typical Valve fashion. I think that they went a little too hard on the hand-holdy parts of Half-Life Alyx. They were trying a little too hard to instruct players on how to play. It's like, just give the players a little bit more of a benefit of the doubt. And also, boy, do the orb puzzles. There is, for context, if you have no idea about Half-Life Alyx, there's these puzzles that happen now and then. There's a decent amount of puzzles in the game. Most of them are entertaining. But there's orb puzzles, that you do something with an orb that it's a small little trial that you have to go through. It's a very self-contained puzzle kind of thing, and they overuse them so much. There is no need to put so many of them in the game. That is definitely something that they overdid for sure. Is to pad the duration. Well, there's a gem into my pocket right there. The pad the duration of the game is like, why are you even putting all these here? It's just, this is just not engaging gameplay. It was fun to do the first 4 times. Now it's just a chore to get through. They are trivial. They're easy as hell. Sometimes, most of the time. Sometimes they're tricky, but it's not the fun type of tricky where, you know, you're engaging your brains to try to figure it out. It's just this mechanical thing that you have to get right, and it's just not fun. Not fun. I meant to grab it. I missed. I'm like an idiot. Don't really know why I did not grab it, because I did the motions. Maybe because I was in a whip animation still, and I did not grab it because of that. Let's put all these pots in one spot, and then we'll blow it up. That will fall into the abyss though, so not that one. Anyway, we'll finish that. Finish the RimWorld playthrough. Not going to say I will never revisit RimWorld. But, you know, it's another season that will come to an end once its objective is complete. Or when everybody dies from a horrendous disaster that happened. It is a possibility. Why would you trigger that? Are you some kind of buffoon? Yes, I am. And I am an absolute buffoon. That's the kind of buffoon that I am. And once that is done, I will make Beta Blar go back into a curiosity channel. Let's put it that way. Not really storytelling, just curiosity. I have a lot of really fun things in the pipeline that are really appropriate to put over there. So you'll see. And the community tab in YouTube is absolute trash. Is the most worthless feature they have introduced because it's just dysfunctional. It just doesn't function properly. Only some posts will make it into people's inboxes. Most of them are just shouts into the ether. They do absolutely nothing. But I have noticed if you only do the one post of any content, one post in a day, it will get notified to people. So that will be the way that I can let you guys know that I have posted something new and exciting on the other channel that you may find terribly interesting. And it will be terribly interesting. It will be some really good stuff. You can take my word on that. But anyway, that's the plan. You know what you think about it. I know that it's, like I said, you know, jerking things around again. I moved all the other extraneous gameplay out of this channel, and then it's going to be moved back in, but with a much lower intensity, if that makes any sense. Eventually, again, not anytime soon. But it just feels like it's what needs to happen. We're done here. Ghost me. We're going to the Moai head. Get some good stuff in here. I had some thoughts, but I was in the middle of the diatribe of telling you about this, and the thoughts evaporated. It was some two good rants. That I was like, okay, just finish saying this stuff, and we can go to the rants next. This is a good rant for the ice caves. Hell yeah, this is good stuff. Going to fill some good 10-15 minutes, and now it's lost. Where'd it go? Can't believe it. It was good. I mean, it was decent. It was a good idea to go into some rant. That's not what I wanted. My minds, my beautiful, beautiful minds. Can we maybe get some sweet Yeti Cup Flight? Some sweet gems, liberations. Definitely want to grab some Bloud. Nothing good to come from approaching that area. Lots of mines here. Not enough to spend them on. The eternal annoyance of the ice caves. You get too many of one and not enough of the other. There really is nothing to spend them on, huh? Let's get rid of these spikes at least. Okay, John, you're going to go into the exit. What was it, brother? I was talking about moving things around in the channel, but numbers and then not mattering. I need to backtrace my steps. Backtrace my steps. Go back to what I was talking about. Damn it, that's gonna bother me for the next 10-15 minutes until something else shiny comes along and I can concentrate on it. I think it was video game related vaguely. Not sure. It wasn't about Spelunky 2. Yeah, don't crush me. It was not about Spelunky 2. Oh, this bothers me so much. It's alright. It's okay. It's all good. Maybe I'll stop the recording and listen to what I was saying, and maybe it'll come back to me. I very much doubt it though, so I'm not going to do it. Nowhere to spend these mines, and that makes me salty as hell. I guess we'll grab that. Let's go into the abyss. Of course, we're going to grab the idol. Good stuff. A little disappointed in how the ice caves progressed. the money could have been so much better. But this particular level, it's absolute garbage. Give me that little ingot. A good seed, though, so far. 14 bombs, very much disappointing, but we might still make it work. We need some water. It's a good time to wait for the ghost. Get this water out. Oh, yeah. I've discovered, completely unrelated to anything, I guess it is slightly related to beverages. That's how it popped into my head. I've discovered I may, in fact, be somebody that enjoys coffee. I just like iced coffee. With a little bit of sweetness. You know, I don't like it black, for sure. But iced coffee with milk and sugar, that's a beverage I can totally get behind. We're done here, right? Never felt like a coffee guy because it was always hot. It's like, how could people enjoy this? This bitter, hot mess of a drink. Not enjoyable whatsoever. But boy, put some ice in there. Some refreshing, delicious, and some awesome load of sugar. Like, just load it up with sugar until you can't put any more in there. Becomes something I can totally get behind. So I might become one of them gross coffee addicts that just cannot get through their mornings without drinking coffee. You know, this guy. What's the worst that can happen? He's not going to shoot me in the back, is he? No, he's not. We got 7 ropes. I don't think. We can just destroy. That's it. That's all I got. That was the brief coffee spiel that I got. I've said it many times that I'm not a drugs kind of person, and even coffee gives me pause. Still does though. Can't deny. You do feel pretty good and awake and ready to tackle on the day after the coffee has done its effect, but then you overdo it and then it becomes a negative thing. It becomes something that you're addicted to, and without the coffee you cannot function. I don't want to get there. I don't want that. I want to be able to just get a good night's sleep and function properly. This upsets me. Look, I am terribly upset right now. Can you tell in my voice how freaking upset I am about this level and the complete dearth of money, and also how much I need to spend in this place before the ghost comes around? It's outrageous. I can't even get to the top of the level here, so I guess I'll use a rope. Tragedies all everywhere I look. Absolute terrible. So, amuse ourselves getting some money out of that. Give me the extra blood. And this mine will not be used for anything at all, because there's really no gems in the walls. Almost got impaled like an idiot. Oh, there is some here, so let's do it. Alright. I guess I'll just sit here like a moron, wait for the ghost. We'll get some cash, and into the mothership we'll go. Still bothers the crap out of me. I can't come up with whatever the hell it came into my mind. I was talking about Alex too. I don't think that's it. Mixed feelings about VR. It's like it's there but not quite there yet. The novelty wears off and it's still good and fun, but you can tell there's still such a degree of separation, and the software, they mostly, not as much the hardware, but the software. It feels like it's way too much work to get it to be as realistic as it could be. I don't know. Technology is just not quite there yet, but it's getting there. You can definitely see a future where you have an extremely light visor and it just tracks your fingers. You don't even need a controller. Although, you know, having buttons is important. Feels like video games and buttons, they need to go together. At no point will you have a video game without buttons in it. in it. How do you jump in VR? Do you just jump in place? That's just garbage. How do you move around a room? Do you just wave around your hand like an absolute idiot? No, you have a thumbstick. So it's hard to imagine a situation where VR will let go of its controllers at some point. And it's even desirable. That's the question. It's like, is it even desirable to have VR without a controller? Just make, I would say the optimal solution is gloves. It's not a controller. Well, that's terrible. It's not a controller. It's some kind of haptic glove. And then you get into haptic bodysuits and it's like, that's too much. I don't want to strap on a freaking outfit whenever I want to play in VR. I want it to be quick and easy. I want to just slap on a thing like a slap on a hat. Oh boy, almost died there. Slap on a thing like a slap on a hat and get going. If you get started with, oh, you just gotta put on this haptic suit and get the gloves out of their cases and make it sure every finger goes in there. And, you know, it just gets too cumbersome. VR will get in its own way. It's annoying. Sure, to get back to that thingy. That, what's it called? A thing that does things. Plasma cannon. That is the word I'm looking for. Oh, that's annoying. I hate to have used 2 bombs for that. It's damn stupid is what it feels like. Let me go. I really want to get rid of all these dangers. Kaboom! Whoa. Could have been a sticky situation. Okay. Adam, just go through that exit. Stop bothering me. Okay, can we grab? Yeah, this is what I needed. Kaboom! Oh, I gotta destroy these filthy alien lords. One dead. Where's the other one? Boom, 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 boom. Excuse me. I was terribly excited. To shoot that shot. Man, we could have been top of the line here. I was so excited to shoot that shot. And I was just tricked. I was tricked by some block that was a little too low. My jump was too powerful. I miscalculated the area in which the shot will go through. And I was terribly punished for it. And now I hang my head in shame. After yet another horrid failure. You saw the time? You saw the time of the video. You saw, oh boy, it's going to the mothership and the video stops abruptly. Wonder what happened in the mothership. What? A mystery. See you guys in the next one. Until then, check out all those boxes that are all over the screen. There's very, very wonderful entertainment for you. And if not, well, have a nice day anyway.